Now I will tell you about how the transmission of data is governed over such network. The transmission of data between devices is not free and has to be governed by certain rules and regulations which are understood and agreed by both the devices. All such rules which define the content and means of transmission are known as network protocols. Let's talk about some important elements of network protocols. The following elements are involved in network protocols. Syntax. The syntax devises the structure of the data transmitted. It defines the order and number of bits defined for various elements of the data, such as addresses of the receiver and the sender, and also the message. The next element is semantics. Semantics define the meaning of the various bits which are included in the transmission. It also dictates the interpretation to be done by the devices about the bits as to what action is to be undertaken. Timings. Timing in transmission refers to the time of sending the data packets and also the speed at which the data packets are transmitted. It is important that the data speed of the sender and the receiver match so that neither of them get overloaded. These are some of the most important network protocols: TCP or IP, HTTP, FTP, SMTP, POP.
Okay, can you tell me more about the links which connect the devices in a network?
Yes, Vidya. These links are called communication channels. Cable wires and wireless networks act as these communication channels to transmit data between different devices. Some prevalent communication channels are wire cables, microwaves, radio waves, fiber optic wires, communication satellites. There are also various methods of regulating the transmission of data over these communication channels. Some of the most important are multiplexing. In multiplexing, the characters and the bits from various devices are combined into a single data stream that can be transmitted over the communication channel. Multiplexing allows the communication channel to transmit a more amount of data efficiently than a single device can. Concentration. Concentration is done when the amount of data to be transmitted over a particular communication channel exceeds the allowable data limit. Thus, some amount of data is stored as a buffer to be transmitted later. This process is accomplished by a mini computer, also known as concentrator. Controlling. A controller acts as a pole gate which manages the transmission of data over the communication channel. It acts as the connection between the terminals of various devices and the communication channel. The controller allows the data to be transmitted only when needed by the host computer. This is how the data transmission is regulated.